So the overarching theme of our inquiry has been around generating more frequent and more in-depth student discussion. So thinking about how, one, we can create the opportunities for the discussion to happen, and then two, how we can actually get it to a level where it's the students are thinking critically and more in depth. We started with a student survey, and that sort of told us that a lot of students felt like they weren't being asked questions in class frequently, and that they weren't answering questions enough, and that they weren't contributing to discussion. And another common thread between all of the teachers was that students had low confidence in contributing, and a lot of the time they actually knew the answer, but they were just reluctant to discuss with the rest of the class. I feel like it's been really relevant to what the school goals are this year in terms of improving achievement at merit and excellence level. So with getting students to think critically, we're trying to target those external examination papers where students are having to analyse. And I know in dance that when they just do one exam paper every year, sometimes there's a bit of a disconnect between the practical and the theory. So it's getting those students to realise that actually this component is just as important as everything else, and that there's links between everything. And so that's the relevance. And I think if they're thinking analytically when they're describing text, then that's only going to filter through to their practical work in terms of creating choreography and analysing their own performances. Every single discussion we had, it was sort of like light bulbs going off all around the room. Everyone was just going, that's the same in my class. And it just was great in fostering this sense of collegiality, because we all could have empathy and understand that we're all sharing these same experiences, and that we really do need to be working as a group in order to move forward and solve these problems if they're happening all around the school. And also it was wonderful seeing the similarities between our subjects and realising that actually a subject like dance is not that different to science in terms of the overall end goal. So yeah, that was really fascinating.